everyone, welcome back to the Ultimate Smart Home Series sponsored by Philips Hue and Amazon. In an earlier episode, I talked about the importance of the brains and the ecosystem you build to help you get much more out of your smart home. Today, I want to take an in-depth look into one of the most important aspects of any smart home, and that's lighting. We chose Philips Hue for the house because they have the largest portfolio of indoor and outdoor smart lights, and they have an ever-growing ecosystem of compatible devices, apps, and brands. Though lighting is important for a good Zoom call look, it also sets the mood and tone for all your activities throughout your day. Whether it's to motivate you during a Barry's Bootcamp workout,
all right, class, 10 seconds left, double time.
Or to soothe you during a guided lunchtime meditation, or to highlight the outfit that perfectly goes from day to night. Meet the Philips Hue Bridge. The bridge is a key component to any Philips Hue setup. It allows you to hook up to 50 Hue lights, set up entertainment areas, and rooms and zones throughout your house. It also allows you to connect Friends of Hue fixtures and control everything with third-party apps. One of the best things about it is if you lose Wi-Fi connection, your lights will all still work over the Zigbee technology, and you can still use all the controllers and remotes. Now let me take you on a tour of the house to show the unique ways we've implemented Philips Hue lights and accessories and some cool apps and systems we're using to harness their full potential. First, let's start in the master bedroom, which, to be clear, it isn't my bedroom, it's actually Toby's. Hey, Toby.
Oh, hi. Oh my gosh, I didn't know you were bringing so many people into my room.
Oh, sorry, I hope it's a good time.
Sure, come on.
So tell me, what have you done with the place?
Well, I did a tray ceiling so I could add some really cool light strips around the ceiling that creates a great ambiance. I actually made sure that it was exactly 33 feet, which is the maximum length of the Philips Hue light strip with all the extensions. So I only had to use one power supply. And I also put in the GU10 bulbs above the bed for reading lights. And then I put some shelves in over here, and I wanted to make sure I had additional GU10s. I'm gonna get a vase in here someday. Obviously it's a work in progress, but you know, when you remodel a house, there's lots of things to do, and it's a never-ending process.
Now to the master bathroom, where we've implemented LED strips in some creative ways. First, there's the toilet, where Toby designed the wall to protrude, creating space on either side for the strips. Then there's the floating vanity, which provided the perfect spot for accent lighting. Toby and I installed some used light strips. To make sure they were installed in the most secure way possible, we found these great aluminum channels to adhere them to surfaces. We measured, then cut the sizes we needed, screwed in the clip holders, slid the LED strips into the channel, and used the adhesive when possible. Then we popped on the plastic cover and snapped the channel into the clips. What ties all our bathroom LED strips together is our Hue motion sensors. We're using these to comfortably light up the bathroom just perfectly for an overnight potty break when you're half asleep. You can program these on the Hue app to turn on different scenes during the day and at night, and customize the daylight and motion sensitivity, so it will take more or less motion or darkness for the motion sensor to trigger your lights. Philips Hue not only allows, but encourages third-party developers to create innovative software to harness their lights. We're taking advantage of that by using an app called iConnectHue for more functionality with our motion sensors. The Philips Hue app allows you to create a day and a night setting. The iConnectHue app goes even further and allows you to create 5 different time zones. This app also has a really cool feature called Discotainment, so you can set your Philips Hue lights to the music and have a dance party. iConnectHue does frustratingly require in-app purchases, but I still recommend checking it out. If you'd like me to create a video showing off some other apps, let me know in the comments. Oh, it looks like we're almost late for class.
Hey kids, it's your dashing yet certified softie teacher, Mr. Tech. Have you noticed how excited you can feel on sunny days and how gloomy you can feel when it's cloudy or raining? The same stimulating effects on mood have been proven to correspond with regard to our indoor lighting. Both the color temperature and brightness are really important for setting the tone. And at a time where many of us are using the same spaces for work, recreation and relaxing, adding a distinction to each setting is important to navigate our new boundaries of work and leisure. Not to mention, it's great for our mental health. Color temperature is measured in Kelvin and can be categorized into 3 areas.
There's warm light, which sits between 2100 to 2500 Kelvin,
And has an orangey yellow look. There's cool light,
which sits between 2700 and 3000 Kelvin,
which tends to be the scale from pale yellow to white, and daylight, which is around
5000 and 6500 Kelvin.
ranges from blue-white to bright blue. Lucky for us, Philips Hue has simplified these measurements into a color wheel and scenes. I like to use it to control my Philips Hue scenes. Let's get out of these harsh school fluorescents and throw it over to Justin to show you how. Thank you, Mr. Tech. Setting the scene throughout the day is really important to tell yourself and your body what you should be doing. So I like to use to do just that. In the beginning of the day, I like to start with Energize. Turn on Energize in JTHQ. It's gonna give me that energizing feeling. The blue light is really, really great for stimulating the brain. Now, later in the day when it's, probably like 4 o'clock, I like to do this one. Turn on Bright in JTHQ. This is gonna be a warmer light and then tells me I should be winding down for the day. And then also, if I'm gonna be doing a video shoot in this room, I say this. Turn on Video Shoot in JTHQ. And then this is for if I'm gonna be shooting a video. There you go, I got my Justin Tech lighting and I'm ready to shoot. Oh, that reminds me, it's time to film. Bye! Let's talk voice assistant etiquette. I have this saying, you don't wanna make your house so smart that it's dumb. This means you don't want your smart home, especially your lights, to only depend on your voice, because then you'll need to shut up all your friends in the room to change the scene. In these situations, I recommend having some switches to activate your lights silently. And here in the kitchen, we're using Philips Hue lights in some really cool ways. Up here in the soffit tray ceiling, we've got LED strips. In the back above the cabinets, some more LED strips. And here are my favorite. These are 2 GU10s. And let me tell you, cooking with pink light is kind of amazing. Just don't do it with red meat, okay? And this is
What we're using to control all
of the kitchen lighting, the Philips Hue button. It allows me to create instant ambience based on the time of day.
In accessory setup, you program the button to turn on specific scenes during certain time periods. I'm using the various white light scenes I showed you before at my preferred times, but you can assign any scenes you want. When you first tap the button, the assigned scene will turn on, and if you continue to tap, it will rotate through the programmed scenes until they turn off. You can also program a long press to either dim the lights or turn them off. Instead of time periods, you can also assign scenes based off the number of taps, which will always start with the first programmed scene.
And as you saw, the Hue button is magnetic. And it also comes with this piece of adhesive magnet that you can throw on here and you can put it underneath a table or a desk. Also comes with this faceplate so you can adhere it to a wall like so.
Philips Hue also has an extended family of products through their Friends of Hue program.
These are a few examples of them. This is the ET2 pendant light. This thing looks really, really pretty when I change it to different colors. I use it as a night light in my room. Then right here, I have a couple light switches. There's first the Scenic and Gira light switch, and then this is the Run Less wire.
With both of these switches, I can program each of the 4 buttons to activate a scene, as well as program a long press to dim or brighten and turn off the lights. And the iConnectHue app from earlier lets you add 2 more settings on the switches by pressing both switches at the same time on the top or the bottom.
They also come with these little single light switches, so you have just one single light switch. The cool thing about the Run Less wire switch is that it actually comes apart and you can just take this part and put it in one of your light switch fixtures on your walls. So I really like that about this. The Scenic and Gira doesn't come with that. It has a more modern look and it does come with adhesive. Philips Hue is always giving you new ways to use light to make your life easier and more enjoyable. And this can be seen with Hue Labs. Hue Labs is a place where you can try out new formulas and functionalities with your Hue lights. These are experimental features and can be programmed on your phone or computer. We're trying out a few right now. The first is Color Loop. This feature lets us set a selection of lights to a color loop. Best thing is after you create the formula, you'll be able to control it with Turn on Color Loop on TV wall. Another one we're using is outdoor living. If you're spending lots of time in your backyard, this one's for you. This sets your colored lights to change through 7 preset colors created through a few outdoor scenes. I absolutely love experimenting with the new formulas, and I like that Philips Hue listens to its users with future developments. Let's head outside and check out how Philips Hue is lighting the scenery.
Philips Hue offers so many types of outdoor fixtures to decorate your home with color and style. First, there's wall lights.
Let's start with the Econic. Toby, why did you place these out here?
These create lots of light, so when you want to actually see what you're doing, these are super bright lights. And also they can be any color that you want, which is fun for party mode.
Here are the appears.
Ooh, notice they got brighter as we walk up. Here I have the motion sensor, which is great so that as you walk up, it triggers the white light. Normally I'll have a blue, cool scene going on, but if someone walks up, it changes to white so that you can actually see what you're doing.
And those Econic lights that we saw in the back, those were originally installed here, and that's why these appears are higher. You don't want these this high, really. You want them to be probably about here, right?
Yeah, right around here is great.
There's an ordinance in Palm Springs that you can't see the light source. So we had the Econics and we had to trade them out for the appears, which are really beautiful. I just wish eventually we'll have to put them lower, right, Toby?
Yeah, someday.
Then there's the lily spots.
I'm a huge fan of the way we put the lilies here.
I love the way they accent the plants at night, which is great. And I have some cool shadows going on the wall with the raised block. And then here we have the Lily XL, which illuminates the palm tree.
Hello, welcome to the living room. Right now, believe it or not, this entire set is being lit by Philips Hue. We've got 6 recessed lights up here on Energize, which is a daylight, giving a great glow on me. Thank you.
They're color capable and great for transforming any room.
Back here, we found a lot of really cool ways to use accent lighting without seeing the light source, which is key. First one in the corner, we've got the sign lamp. This has the LED strip pointing toward the wall so you don't see the light source. This is the smaller version. There's a taller one that's about up to here. And here on either side, we've got Bauer and Wilkins speakers, which sound amazing, but
are a bit of an eyesore. So what we did here was use the back surface to attach Hue play bars, which gives them a bit more of a purpose in the room.
We attach them using Velcro. That way, if we want to move the play bar at any point, we can easily just detach it and then put it back when we're done.
The Hue play bars came with the mounts I'm using here and also come with stands in case you want to place them on furniture.
And on our 85-inch TV, we've got LED strips on both the top and the bottom. That way we can modify them based on what we're watching.
And when the workday's over,
it's time to sit back, relax, and let Philips Hue create the perfect ambiance for watching a movie. Turn on movie mode. Max, bring over popcorn.
I'm sorry, I don't know that one.
Max, bring over popcorn, please.
Okay.
Manners first, people. Thank you. And guess what? We have the surround sound of lighting. With the Philips Hue Sync Box, we're able to sync our favorite movies, TV shows, and video games with our Hue lights. And Philips Hue just came out with the way to use our voices
so I can build it into routines.
And universal remotes to control it, like this.
Set Hue Sync Box to start.
Okay.
And there it is, Max.
Watching movies and playing video games has never been more immersive.
And that's not all. If you want a head start at setting up your own Philips Hue setup at home, why don't you enter my contest where we're giving away 2 Philips Hue packages. Isn't that right, Max?
Oh, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Don't eat mine. Wait, Justin, you mean these high-quality Philips Hue products?
Yeah, tell us more.
For those who are new to Philips Hue, we are giving away a Hue Playbar Starter Kit. This includes a Hue Bridge and 2 Hue Playbars to start your bright and colorful journey. And for you existing Hue fans, we're giving away a Hue Sync Box. Head over to Justin's Twitter to enter.
Can I come back now?
Okay.
And don't miss out, people. Come back next week on Thursday for another episode of the Ultimate Smart Home Series. Subscribe down there, click that bell for alerts, give it a like if you enjoyed it. I'm Justin, this is Max. We'll take you later. Oh, we have an alert, we have mail! Oh, it's Justin Tech. He loves the outdoor spaces feature. Oh, I love him for that.
Oh, so you can show gratitude, just not when I give you a framed photo of me.